Previously on Daniel Udofia animations. Michael, a young man devoted to God, faced an overwhelming storm, from losing his job and home to watching his sister's life hang in the balance. Mocked by friends and betrayed by those he trusted, Michael's faith was tested to its very core. Now in part 2, the tides begin to shift. But even in rising, challenges remain. Will he stand tall or fall again? Prepare for a continuation full of emotion, confrontation, and divine intervention. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with someone who needs a reminder that God never abandons the righteous.
Lord, everything around me is falling apart. I lost my job, my house got burnt, and now my sister is lying in the hospital in so much pain. I've spent all I had, and I have nothing left. The people I trusted have betrayed me. My friends mock me, asking where you are. They say I was foolish to follow you, and some even say I'll die a miserable man. But Lord, I still believe in you. Your word says in Proverbs 24:16 that, though a righteous man falls 7 times, he will rise again. I know I've fallen many times, but I believe you will raise me. Your word also says in Psalm 34:19 that many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. I may be surrounded by pain, but I trust that you are still my deliverer. Father, I don't have the answers. I don't know how or when help will come. But I believe that you are not done with me. I still choose to trust you. Please, Lord, don't let my hope be cut off. Arise for me, and let my enemies see that you are my God.
Mr. Michael, I've been expecting you. Please, have a seat. You must be wondering why a man like me would be told to help someone like you. But I've heard a lot about you, well, not from people, but spiritually. I respect men who go through fire and still hold on to faith. Now, here's the deal.
Sir, thank you so much. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect when I came. I've been going through so much that even walking through this door was an act of faith. I'm grateful you're even listening to me.
Listen, Michael. I run a logistics company. We're expanding, and I need someone dependable, someone desperate enough to be loyal, but quiet enough not to ask questions. The salary is huge, enough to fix everything in your life overnight, your sister's surgery, rent, even savings. But there's one thing.
What's that, sir?
I need someone who doesn't ask where the money comes from. What we do may not look clean on paper, but trust me, nobody gets hurt, at least not directly. You look like a smart man. After all, you've already suffered more than most people ever will. It's time you thought about survival. Or are you still hoping that God will drop manna from heaven?
So this is another test. You heard I was desperate, so you offered me blood money in the name of a job. Sir, I may be down, but I won't sell my soul. I didn't come this far just to lose my integrity. My sister is in pain. I'm hungry. But I'd rather wait for God's time than make a deal with darkness. You can keep your offer.
Then go back to your suffering, man of God. You think righteousness feeds you? You'll crawl back, just like the others did. Nobody survives without compromise in this world.
I may crawl today, but when God lifts me, no man will say he made Michael rich. Keep your paper wealth. My hope is in the one who lifts the humble and humbles the proud.
Nonsense.
Michael, I've had enough of your holy man drama. My building is gone, and so is the rent you owed me. You vanished without a trace, and now I hear you're squatting with church people like some lost prophet. I want my money, or I'll take it to the police.
Madam Henderson, I understand you're angry. I truly do. I lost everything the day your house went up in flames, including my last savings. I didn't run away. I just didn't have the courage to face you empty-handed. My sister is in the hospital, barely holding on. I've knocked on every door I can find. Please, give me time.
Time? You think faith is rent payment? You walk around with that pitiful Bible and call yourself righteous. You've fallen, Michael. And you think your God will come down and rebuild your life with angels and gold? Wake up. In this world, only money speaks.
You're right, madam, I've fallen. I've fallen hard. But like the Bible says in Micah 7:8, do not rejoice over me, my enemy. Though I have fallen, I will rise. Though I sit in darkness, the Lord will be my light. I know it looks like I failed. I know I am broke. But my story isn't over. And if God is still with me, I'll rise again, and when I do, even you will testify.
We'll see how far your God carries you, prophet of poverty. Just don't come begging when the world leaves you behind.
Lord, even if all I have left is breath and belief, I will not let go of you. Hello, doctor.
Mr. Michael, I'm sorry, but we can no longer continue your sister's treatment. The hospital policy is clear. Without payment, we can't proceed. Please come and take her home today.
So, even your precious God couldn't pay the hospital bills, huh? Maybe it's time you stopped praying and started facing reality. Faith doesn't keep anyone alive, Michael. Michael stands broken. No job, no home, no help. And now, even his sister's life hangs by a thread. He has prayed. He has wept. He has believed. But heaven seems silent. Will God show up? Or will this be the final chapter of a righteous man who refused to give up on his faith? The story is not over. Not yet. Don't miss part 2 of this deeply emotional and faith-filled animation, right here on Udofia Animations. If this touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. And in the comments below, tell us, has your faith ever been tested like Michael's?
Dr. Richard, I've just come from reviewing the patient list, and I saw the update on Miss Grace, the young lady in ICU, Michael's sister. I understand the family has been unable to meet the financial requirements for the next phase of treatment. But I know Michael. He's not the type to run away from his responsibilities. This young man has come every day, begging and praying. I want her to remain under care. Continue the treatment. Don't discharge her or stop any procedure. Let's hold on and give him until the end of the week to come up with a definite plan for payment. Sir, I understand your concern. I truly do. But our system is already stretched. We have 5 critical patients and limited ICU support. Treating someone without payment authorization puts pressure on everyone else. If it were just up to me, I'd go on with it, but policies don't bend for emotion. However, since it's coming from you directly, I'll give it some time. But please understand, we can't go beyond a few more days.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I couldn't help hearing your conversation. You spoke of a young man named Michael, whose sister is in critical condition and cannot afford her treatment?
Yes, sir. She's a young woman battling for her life. And her brother, poor man, has lost almost everything trying to save her. He's barely hanging on, but still holds on to his faith in God. It's truly heartbreaking.
Then let me be the answer to that faith today. I want to cover the cost, every single bill connected to that young lady's treatment. From surgery to post-op care. I've been asking God to show me someone to help this week. And I believe I just found her.
Sir, I don't even know what to say. That's incredibly generous of you.
You don't need to say anything. Just do your part and save her life. Let her brother return to good news. Sometimes, God sends help when we least expect it.
Lord, you said the steps of the righteous are ordered by you, but mine seem to lead from pain to pain, and from loss to loss. I have nothing left. No money, no job, no roof, and my sister. She lies in pain because I couldn't help her. My enemies laugh. The witches dance. And I wonder if you've gone silent. But even now, I choose not to curse you. I choose to believe you are still here. Proverbs 24:16. For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes. So, you mean, this isn't the end for me? That I can rise again? Even from this mess?
Son, I didn't come here with much. Just a little food and a heart stirred by the Spirit of God. I was in prayer this morning and the Lord led me to you. He said, go to Michael. Remind him that I am not finished with him yet. And now I understand why.
I don't even know what to say, sir. I was just on my knees, crying to God. I felt lost. Like I was drowning with no one seeing me. But then that verse. And now you're here?
You see, Michael. The righteous man may fall, yes, even 7 times. But God didn't say he stays down. He said he rises again. What you're facing is not your death, it's your wilderness. And like every man of God in Scripture, the wilderness is where your faith is tested, but also where your destiny is shaped.
I want to believe that, sir. I want to rise. But everything around me says I've failed.
Then let God have the final word, not your circumstances. Start small. Keep praying. Keep believing. Help will come, maybe not from where you expect it, but from where God ordains it. Hold on, Michael. Your rising is closer than it looks.
Welcome, brother. Thank God I am getting better.
I can see. Glory be to God. Hello. Michael speaking.
Is this Michael? Michael who once gave his last meal to a stranger on the roadside during a heavy rain, years ago, when he was still in school? Yes, I am. But I don't know if I recall the incident you're referring to, sir. Well, I remember. I was that stranger. You gave me a meal, a word of encouragement, and even prayed for me, not knowing I had just been kicked out of my business partnership. That moment restored my hope. Since then, God has blessed me. And I've looked for you since. Until I met Brother Elijah today. You saw Brother Elijah? Sir? I don't even know what to say. I never imagined someone remembered that. God never forgets the seeds we sow, Michael. I heard about your struggles. And I want to help you back on your feet. I'm offering you a business grant, fully funded, no strings attached. I also want you to take a mentoring role in my foundation. We need young men with your heart.
Sir, I've lost so much. I've been mocked. Rejected. Even friends and family turned their backs. But God, He truly never forgets. This is the hand of the Lord.
Yes, Michael. This is not charity. This is restoration. The Scripture says in Joel 2:25, I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten. It's time to rise.
Esther The same God you saw me pray to in tears is the same one lifting us up now. I told you, the righteous may fall 7 times, but we will rise again. Nathan, I didn't come here to argue. I didn't come to plead. I came because I have a message for you, one I believe God himself asked me to deliver.
Oh, look who we have here. The preacher of pain. The man who cried, begged, prayed, fasted, and still lost everything. You want to give me a message? What is it now? That your invisible God finally decided to speak to his favorite sufferer?
I know your words are sharp, Nathan, but I won't respond in kind. Because I remember the day you mocked me while I was hungry, jobless, and homeless. And I also remember the day I promised God that if he lifted me up, I would come back, not to boast, but to speak truth.
And now you think you're lifted? Because someone helped you? Please. You're still the same man who was crawling around, crying for coins. A few breadcrumbs fall your way, and now you think you're Job reborn?
You're right, I cried. I crawled. I begged God. But I never gave up on him. And now, he has restored me. My sister lives. I have work. And peace. Something money can't buy. I came here to tell you this. God never forgets the broken-hearted. And the same hand you mocked is the hand that is lifting me.
Oh, how noble. So you came to preach to me now? After all your failures? Save the sermon for the church crowd. This is the real world. Out here, people make things happen, not by praying but by hustling.
Nathan, that's enough. You've mocked him long enough. I watched this young man go through a pain that would break most people. And he stood firm. He didn't curse God. He didn't harm anyone. He just kept trusting. Now, I see a different Michael, and I see light in him. The very same light you're trying so hard to extinguish with your bitterness.
Please, Juliet. Spare me. Don't join his church songs.
I'm not singing for him. I'm standing for truth. And if you had even a fraction of his faith, maybe your own heart wouldn't be so empty.
Nathan, when the time comes, and it will, you'll remember this moment. I pray that when you're at your lowest, you'll still find the courage to reach for God. He's more merciful than you think. Sorry, sister. Thank God you are completely healed.
Amen. I am so happy, brother.
Michael? What are you doing here?
I came to submit some medical forms for my sister. She's been discharged and doing well, thank God. But you, Nathan, are you all right? You look troubled.
This is not a good time, Michael. My younger brother was just brought in. Car accident. They said he's got internal bleeding and needs emergency surgery. But the bill they gave us, it's far above anything I can raise right now.
I'm sorry to hear that, Nathan. Truly. I know how it feels to sit in this very place, hearing a doctor say your loved one may not survive unless money appears. It's a helpless feeling. One that makes you question everything.
Yeah. Well, I'm in that place now. I feel like my world is crashing. All the people I thought would show up, none of them are answering their phones. The people I laughed with, drank with, they've disappeared. I'm not even sure I can raise half the bill before time runs out.
Nathan, you laughed at me once when I was in this same place. You said trusting God was a waste. You mocked me when I was broken and poor. And now, here you are, not because I wished it on you, but because life has a way of humbling all of us.
Michael, I didn't come here to be reminded of my words. Right now, I'm not proud. I'm not mocking. I'm scared. I don't even care about my reputation anymore. I just want my brother to live. If I could rewind time, I'd never have treated you that way. I see now how quickly things can turn.
God has a way of allowing storms to teach us what sunshine couldn't. I wasn't angry when you mocked me, Nathan. I was hurt, yes, but I kept praying for you. I knew one day, your heart would need the same grace mine depended on. And I thank God that you're here now, not with pride, but with an open heart.
I don't know what to do, Michael. I feel so lost. Do you think God would still hear me, after all the things I said? After how I treated you?
Yes, Nathan. He's not like men. He doesn't hold grudges. He waits, patiently, for the moment your heart turns back to him. And when you do, he runs to embrace you. Like the father of the prodigal son. You don't have to earn his mercy. Just receive it. This number looks familiar. Hello. Good morning. This is Michael.
Good morning, Mr. Michael. This is Angela from Gracie Tech International, the HR department. We're reaching out regarding the application you submitted several months ago for the position of project analyst.
Yes, I do remember. But I wasn't selected back then. I was told the position was filled.
That's correct, but circumstances have changed. After a recent internal review and board recommendation, your name came up again. In fact, one of our directors, Mr. Emmanuel Peters, personally requested your file be reopened. He said he recently encountered you and was impressed by your character and resilience. So, the board decided unanimously to bring you in immediately. We'd like you to resume with us right away, but first, we'd love to meet with you for your orientation and contract briefing.
I don't even know what to say. I'm standing in a hospital right now. I just got my sister discharged after a tough battle. I lost everything, but this call. It feels like a miracle unfolding before my eyes.
Mr. Michael, we understand. Take your time to get her settled. But we'd be glad to welcome you at our head office this afternoon by 3 p.m., if possible. You'll meet with the HR director and team lead. Please come along with your identification documents. And once again, congratulations, your story is just beginning.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be there. I promise, I'll be there. And please tell Mr. Peters. May God bless him for believing in me when the world had turned its back. Yes. Yes, it was. The same job I thought I lost forever. But the God I serve, he doesn't forget. When the time is right, he makes all things beautiful. This isn't just employment, sister, this is restoration. And I want you to be the first to see me walk through that gate. We're no longer who we used to be.
You both are free to go now. God truly stood by your side. I don't know all your story, but I could see the faith you held on to. Go, Mr. Michael. And shine.
Mr. Michael. Welcome once again to Gracie Tech International. I must say, your story has truly touched this office. Please, have your seat. You're not just stepping into a company today, you're walking into a divine setup. One that I believe heaven orchestrated especially for you.
Thank you, Ma. Honestly, I'm still processing everything. It feels like just yesterday I was standing in a hospital hallway, broken, with no direction, and suddenly this call came in. I thought it was a mistake. I didn't even imagine I would step into a place this beautiful.
It's not a mistake, Michael. It's called mercy. And in this company, we value two things above qualifications: character and faith. Mr. Emmanuel Peters saw both in you when he met you at that outreach a few weeks ago. He came back and told us, that man has something the world cannot see, but heaven sees it. That was enough. We decided to look deeper into your profile, and what we found amazed us.
That day, I only spoke to him as a stranger. I never even knew who he was.
Sometimes, divine opportunities come wrapped in casual moments. But let me tell you what awaits you here, Michael. She hands him the appointment letter. This is your official employment letter. Please take your time to read it later, but I'll summarize some of the most important details for you.
Thank you so much, Ma.
You are starting as a lead project analyst, under the Technology and Innovation Department. Your monthly salary is near $950,000, excluding allowances. Your accommodation allowance, transport support, and medical insurance have all been approved. In addition to that, we've provided a relocation package to support your move to our company staff estate. A well-furnished 2-bedroom apartment is already available for you.
A 2-bedroom apartment. Salary. Transport. Health insurance. Is this all really for me?
Yes, and more. You'll also enjoy quarterly bonuses based on performance, fully sponsored training programs, including opportunities abroad, and access to our staff spiritual development workshops. We are a faith-based company, Mr. Michael, and we don't just work here, we grow in grace and purpose. Every Friday, we hold corporate devotionals where employees can share testimonies and pray together. We believe your story will inspire many.
This is not a job. This is restoration. I lost everything, my job, my home, my sister was at the edge of death. But God preserved me long enough for this day. Psalm 34:19 says, Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. I'm a living witness today.
And that's exactly what we want you to share, not just your professional input, but your faith journey. We've even scheduled you to share your testimony during next Friday's gathering. I know someone out there is waiting to hear what God did for you, so they can believe again.
Everything is falling apart. My brother is in the hospital, and I can't raise a single naira. Cynthia has left me, my phone is full of rejected calls, and the friends I once helped are nowhere to be found. I mocked Michael. I laughed when he was down, forgetting that life can humble any man. Now I'm the one with empty pockets and no answers. He's the only name I can think of. The only person who might still have a heart. I don't deserve his help, but I'll try. I've lost too much already. God. If he answers, maybe this nightmare can end.
Just when it seemed all hope was lost, God began to rewrite Michael's story. But every rising comes with new tests, and not everyone is happy about his comeback. Thank you for watching.